Meanwhile, 2024 GOP presidential candidate Nikki Haley is doubling down in her defense of Penny's actions.
This was a man trying to save other Americans. We should be thanking him. It is unfortunate what happened, but thank God he was there because more people could have been hurt. If you stop doing that, you're letting the criminals run loose, and that might explain what New York wants to have happen anyway.
And Niall Stanage is the one interviewing her from the Hill. Of course, we're happy to have you back here in studio. You've been on a road trip.
Absolutely. Good to be back with you.
From Iowa to Illinois. Nikki Haley is actually calling on the governor of New York to step in on this case. What is she saying? She's
saying that that is essential to get some kind of justice in this case. Nikki Haley has been very, very defensive of what Daniel Penny did. You heard that in the clip, talking about how she believes he came to protect people. Now, obviously, that's looking at it through a particular lens. Other people see it in a very, very different way.
Yeah, but politicizing this isn't going to help anybody. The fact is that crime in New York is at a record high. Homelessness is horrific, and it's only worsened with 60,000 illegal immigrants now seeking housing of some kind in New York City. So it's obviously under pressure. So what can we learn from this case? Were you able to talk to her at least about that?
Yeah, I mean, I think her view of that is that there has to be some recognition of those social problems, and she wants to extend a kind of goodwill to people who she believes are acting in good faith or with good intention to protect others. She's worried that serious action against Daniel Penny would disincentivize that kind of behaviour. Now, again, there's another side of the story. He put a man in a chokehold on the floor of a subway train, and that man died.
Right. And of course, we have to mention that Penny said he had no intention of killing him, only restraining him. And he had no way of knowing that he would pass away from that chokehold. Let's talk about Nikki Haley's candidacy. Now, the latest RCP average, it shows Haley polling at just over 4%. I mean, it's not even breaking into double digits. Her name keeps coming up for the vice presidential slot. So here's what she told you.
I don't play for second. I've never played for second. I'm doing this to win it. I'm doing this to go and save our country. But being underestimated has been a blessing for me because it makes me scrappy. It makes me work hard. And so I don't care why people dismiss me.
That's strong. I mean, I have to give her credit for just her gumption, because when you're at 4% in the polls, I mean, we're already showing how far and wide the gap is between former President Trump and Ron DeSantis, who has the benefit of being in the news almost every single day. Meanwhile, you have former South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley, who has to fight and be scrappy just to get in the conversation sometimes. So how could she do this?
I think the theory is that she could do it in Iowa itself. That's why she was there. That's why I went out to interview her there. She believes that in Iowa, because it's the first caucus state, people take that one-to-one interaction very seriously. And if you can outwork everyone else, if you can put yourself in front of people in their own communities, if you can talk to them about their concerns, you can get traction and advance. She is doing better in Iowa polls than national polls, but it's still a very narrow path.
Is this just a grassroots effort then? I mean, is she really depending upon the traction of those face-to-face, one-on-one interactions, one event at a time for the next year?
She is pretty much, yes. Now, people have done that in Iowa sometimes. On the other side of the divide, then Senator Obama beat Hillary Clinton in 2008 like that. But there are other candidates from both parties who have kind of set up home in Iowa for a year and not gone anywhere. So you can't guarantee it.
All right. Well, we'll see. And of course, we still have a little time. Things can change. You know, you can't predict anything, really. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.